Hey there, friends. You might think walking more is the secret to staying young and healthy after 70. But hold on, doctors are sounding the alarm. Relying only on walking could quietly speed up aging, leaving your muscles weaker, joints stiffer, and balance shakier. It is a scary thought, right? Imagine struggling to carry your groceries, or feeling unsteady just stepping off a curb. But here is the good news. Science shows there are 5 smarter habits that can keep you strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. Stick with me, because today, we are diving into these doctor-recommended priorities to help you age with energy and confidence. Let us spark some hope and inspire small changes that make a big difference. 1. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. You might think walking keeps you steady, but here is a sobering fact. After 70 falls are the #1 cause of serious injuries for older adults. And it is not always weak muscles to blame. Poor balance can sneak up on you. Science shows that as we age, the tiny stabilizing muscles in our ankles, core, and hips weaken unless we train them. Without balance, even a small misstep can change your life. Think about Edward, a 76-year-old who loved his daily walks. One day he nearly fell stepping off a curb. That moment shook him to his core. He realized he had taken his balance for granted. His doctor explained that walking alone does not build the stability needed to stay safe. But here comes the hope. Edward started simple balance exercises, like standing on one foot or walking heel to toe. Just a few minutes a day, right at home, near a counter for support. Within weeks, he felt more confident, less wobbly, and free from the fear of tripping. You can do this too. No fancy equipment needed. Want to check your balance? Stand near a wall, lift one foot slightly, and hold it for 10 seconds. If that is tough, your body is telling you it is time to act. The science is clear. Balance training cuts your fall risk and boosts your confidence to move through life. So, let us make a promise to ourselves. Start small, practice daily, and keep your footing strong. If this resonates with you, drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you are still here. 2. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep your joints healthy. You might think walking is enough to keep you moving, but here is a tough truth. Walking does not stretch your joints or maintain your range of motion. Science tells us that after 70, our joints naturally stiffen and our flexibility shrinks. This is not just a minor inconvenience. It can make everyday tasks, like bending to tie your shoes or turning your head to check your blind spot, feel uncomfortable or even painful. Imagine waking up one day and struggling to reach for something on a shelf. That is what happens to Walter, a 78-year-old who walked every day. One morning, he noticed how stiff his body felt getting out of bed. His joints creaked, and reaching for things was harder. He thought it was just aging, but his doctor explained it was a sign of mobility loss from not using his full range of motion. Here is the hopeful part. Walter started adding gentle stretches to his routine. Simple moves like neck turns, knee pulls, ankle circles, and arm rolls. In just a few weeks, his body felt looser, his posture improved, and he moved with ease again. You can do this too, friends. No yoga expertise needed. Just a few minutes a day at home. Want to test yourself? Stand up and slowly turn your head to the right, then the left. Feel any tightness? That is your body asking for attention. Science backs this up. Regular stretching boosts joint health and keeps you independent. So, let us commit to moving freely. Start stretching today to keep your body fluid and your life pain-free. If this is speaking to you, drop a 3 in the comments to let me know you are with me. 3. Strength training to preserve your muscle mass. You might be thinking, I walk every day. Is not that enough? Well, here is the hard truth. Walking is great for keeping you moving, but after 70, it does not do much to stop muscle loss. Science tells us that, as we age, our muscles naturally shrink, sometimes by up to 5% every decade. That is a big deal, because losing muscle is not just about looking frail. It is about losing your independence. Picture this: struggling to lift a bag of groceries, or finding it hard to stand up from your favorite armchair. That is what happens to Robert, a 74-year-old who walked daily, thinking he was doing enough. But one day, he could not lift a box or get off the couch without a wobble. It shook him. He thought it was just old age creeping in. But his doctor set him straight. It was not age. It was muscle loss. Here is where hope comes in. Robert started simple strength training, just a few minutes a day with resistance bands and light dumbbells. Within weeks, he felt steadier, stronger, and full of energy. Friends, you do not need a gym or fancy weights. Grab some canned goods or push against a wall. Start small, but start now. Want to test yourself? Sit in a chair and try standing up without using your hands. If that feels tough, your body is whispering for help. The good news: science proves you can rebuild muscle at any age. So, let us take this as a wake-up call. Protect your strength, keep your independence, and start building a stronger you today. If this is hitting home, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you are with me. 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. You might think walking keeps your body strong, but after 70, your core and posture need extra love. Here is why this matters. Science shows that a weak core leads to slouching, back pain, and a higher risk of falls. Your core is like the foundation of a house. If it is shaky, everything else struggles. From balance to breathing, picture Harold, a 75-year-old who walked daily, but started noticing his shoulders rounding and his back aching more. Even with his walks, he felt stiff and off-balanced. It worried him, thinking it was just age catching up. But his doctor explained that his spine was working overtime because his core was not supporting him. Here comes the hope. Harold began simple posture exercises, like standing tall against a wall, doing gentle seated tilts, and breathing deeply while tightening his lower abs. In just a few weeks, his back felt lighter, his balance improved, and even his breathing got easier. You can do this too. No gym or special gear needed, just a few mindful minutes each day. Want to test your posture? Stand against a wall and see if your head, shoulders, and hips can touch it at once. If that feels tough, your posture might need a boost. The science is clear. Core and posture work strengthens your spine and keeps you moving with confidence. So let us make a plan. Start small, stand taller, and protect your spine for years to come. If this is resonating, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you are still here. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. You might think walking is gentle enough, but after 70, it can put repetitive stress on your knees, hips, and ankles. Science warns that over time, this stress can lead to stiffness, swelling, or even chronic pain. That soreness you feel after a long walk, it is not just normal aging. It is your joints begging for support. Imagine Raymond, a 77-year-old who loved his daily walks, but he started noticing his knees aching more and his lower back tightening up. It scared him, thinking he might have to give up moving altogether. His doctor explained that walking was great, but was wearing down his joints without enough muscle support to cushion the impact. Here is the hopeful part. Raymond mixed things up. He added swimming twice a week, cycled indoors, and did gentle chair stretches each morning. In just a few weeks, his joint pain eased, his steps felt lighter, and walking became fun again. You can do this too. No need to push through pain. Try low-impact options like water aerobics, tai chi, or chair exercises. Want to test your joints? Stand up from a chair without using your hands. Do your knees feel smooth or shaky? If there is tightness or pain, your joints need some love. Science backs this up. Low-impact movement strengthens muscles while protecting your joints. So, let us rethink how we move. Add variety, give your joints a break, and keep your mobility strong for years to come. If this hits home, drop a 5 in the comments to let me know you are with me. Well, friends, we have covered the 5 doctor-recommended habits to age well, and it all comes down to this. Walking alone is not enough. Science shows that after 70, your body needs more to stay strong, balanced, and pain-free. Without strength training, balance work, flexibility, core support, and joint protection, you risk losing the ability to do what you love, like gardening, playing with grandkids, or just moving freely. Think of Walter, Harold, Edward, and Raymond. They all faced those worries, feeling their bodies slow down, but they made small changes and saw big results. That is the hope here. You can too. It is never too late to start, and you do not need a gym or fancy gear. Just a few minutes a day can reshape how you feel next year and beyond. So, ask yourself, which of these habits will you try first? Maybe strength training to lift with ease, or balance exercises to walk without fear. Drop a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you will apply it. Your stories inspire us, and they motivate others too. If this video spoke to you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, let us keep moving, stay strong, and age with confidence. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next one.